Offshore company formation is easy. You get in touch with a formation agent. Tell them which jurisdiction you want the company incorporated in. Shortly after that, you'll have an exotic offshore company. So far so good, but most of the money that's spent on offshore company formation is wasted. That's because people don't consider the structure that they need before they dive into offshore company formation. To get a structure that will work and stand up to scrutiny, it must be well planned and executed. Here are a few things you should consider before forming an offshore company. Never use an agent based in your own country for offshore company formation. In some countries, company formation agents are regulated. In the UK, for example, many are regulated by the FCA. That means that all your information ends up with a government agency. It will find its way to the tax authorities in your country. You don't want to become a target for a tax audit. That's what will happen if you use an agent in your own country for offshore company formation. The best way to form an offshore company is to seek advice from an organization that doesn't have to report its dealings about you to anybody. Be aware of controlled foreign corporation rules in your country of residence. The main reason many offshore company formation strategies don't work is that CFC rules are not understood. CFC rules seek to undermine offshore structures. If you own more than 25% of the company, the tax authorities will treat the company's income as personal income. It's crucial to plan your offshore structure to ensure that it won't fall foul of CFC rules. Make sure that you can open a bank account for your company. Many people set up companies with company formation agents without considering that they need a bank account. The company is almost useless without a functioning bank account. Make inquiries with the bank you want to open an account with and find out exactly what the process is for opening an account for a company from your jurisdiction of choice. If you can't open a bank account for your offshore company, you've bought little more than an expensive piece of paper. Choose the right jurisdiction. In offshore company formation, choosing the right jurisdiction is key to a successful outcome. The jurisdiction you choose will depend on your objectives. For example, will the business trade and need payment processing? Or will it just be used to hold assets? Keep your name off all public databases. Every government bureaucrat talks about transparency. Offshore jurisdictions are not immune to this. Many of the most popular jurisdictions, such as the BVI, now insist on transparency, and all directors and shareholders must be disclosed on a public database. There's no point in going to the trouble of setting up a complex and private offshore structure, only to have it exposed by mail arriving at your home or office. Keep offshore company matters strictly outside your own country. Ownership of your offshore company should remain confidential too. You can do this either by having a trust or foundation own the company or by using nominees. Beware of annual fees and charges for offshore company formation. When dealing with offshore company formation, it's essential to know about the ongoing running costs. Annual fees can be high in some jurisdictions. There may also be filing requirements such as accounts and annual returns. Ask the right questions so that you're aware of the ongoing commitment to keep the company active. Never transfer money directly to your offshore company. You need to be careful about sending money directly from your onshore bank account to your company's offshore account. This leaves a trail from you to the company and can undermine attempts to keep your affairs private. Your offshore strategy must be planned with precision. Cutting corners can prove to be an expensive mistake. Please subscribe to our channel and follow the link in the description to get a free copy of your Wealth Fortress. With this report, you'll learn unique and valuable strategies for keeping your assets completely hidden, untouchable and untrackable by anyone. No matter how much money you have, you'll learn carefully crafted strategies so that nobody can find it or even know what you have. Your assets will remain untouchable even with a team of the best global lawyers. Well-funded governments will not be able to lay a finger on your wealth. It's all detailed in your Wealth Fortress. Bulletproof structures to protect your assets. Follow the link in the description to get instant access.